Even if you have a very decent score, even if your essays are very good, just because the B school already has a very similar profile to yours in their cohort, they might not be so motivated to pick your profile up.
So it is very important not to put all your eggs on the one basket, but at the same time, do not try to do everything at once. Then you will not be able to put sufficient time towards these colleges. Once I was going through the selection of this college, I had very clear ideas in my mind that considering my age, I was looking for a shorter duration of course. So obviously most of the 2-year courses in USA, I kind of ruled them out. And not just with the time, because the time means that I will be out of employment for a longer period of time, and considering my financial commitments, that would not have made a lot of sense. And also the investment that comes with it. So most of the US colleges comes with a very huge tuition fees. You might get a scholarship, you might not get a scholarship, but on a very practical manner, I didn't think that would be something where I will get a lot of value. So I especially was looking for European schools, except for one college in USA, which happened to be Kellogg, which offers 1-year course even at this point of time. Obviously within the better ones, I'm not considering Emory and other schools, but other than that, I was mostly considering for Europe. And I did a thorough research on which all colleges I wanted to apply on the first round and where I wanted to prioritize things, and then apply to some colleges where I would be applying on second round. And lastly, if I also had a backup plan that if I don't get into any one of these colleges, these are my safe options. So it is very important not to put all your eggs on the one basket, but at the same time, do not try to do everything at once. Then you will not be able to put sufficient time towards these colleges, and these colleges need a very thorough self-retrospecting and understanding what you want to do. And once you have that particular thought in the process, then it is a totally different task putting that thought into the right questions within those character limits, within those words limit, how to frame every sentence of your essays, and how to basically project yourself, how to tell your stories. So considering that, on the first two, I chose few colleges that I would be working with you, and they were London Business School, Kellogg, and INSEAD. So I knew that HEC timeline is a little far away and there are many rounds, so I did not have any hurry over that. But actually, the essays that I worked on these colleges with CrackVerbal helped me write my other essays also. And it's kind of a comprehensive process where it's not that you have to work with for 10 colleges. If you work with 3 or 5 college pack of CrackVerbal, you should be able to put at least 10 applications.
In my case, I was only set on ISB, and I was very weirdly confident that I will probably clear it. But then I talked to people and I realized that B schools are very complicated. I mean, the candidates are not, but B schools are, because they have to maintain certain kind of diversity. They have to maintain certain kind of, I would say, age diversity, professional diversity, gender diversity, and so on and so forth. So I also realized that even if you have a very decent score, even if your essays are very good, just because the B school already has a very similar profile to yours in their cohort, they might not be so motivated to pick your profile up. So that realization made me think about having multiple options or multiple schools to apply for. In that manner, I missed the round 1 for I am cohort, but luckily I applied in round 2. I would suggest if anybody else is preparing, it's very important to first shortlist schools that we are applying to and see what their timeline is, because you cannot do this as you go. You might miss out on few opportunities, and trust me, you probably know very well ISB is known to reject 760s also and accept 650s also. So you never know. That is the reason I would say my plan that I followed was very organic, and if I had to do it again, I would be much well prepared than I was this time.